Part 14. Serena finally got to the nail salon looking for Nina, who was already there. She looked around and finally sees her. Nina, waving. Over here, Serena. Serena sat down beside her. Nina, I thought you won't make it. I booked this for both of us. Serena, I almost didn't. Nina raised a brow. Yikes. Are you avoiding me? That bad already? Serena, no, of course not. That's not it. You have no idea what happened. Rafe told me not to go out today. Like I'm some child who needs a babysitter. Nina blinked. Wait. He actually said that. Who does he think he is? Your husband? Serena. But this isn't like him. He mentioned something about someone hanging around the house last night. Nina's expression hardened. And you're sure it's not one of his enemies? If it is, now you're paying the price for it. You know the kind of work he does with your father. Serena hesitated for a moment, looking away. You really think that's it? I figured maybe he was just concerned. Concerned? Nina scoffed. Don't kid yourself. He's exactly like your father, always pulling the strings. And now he's making decisions for you without asking. Leaning forward, Serena dropped her voice, a sharp edge in her tone. You're right. He doesn't seem to understand that I won't be locked up in some house like a bird in a cage. Exactly, Nina said, her gaze softening. I just don't want you to get hurt. Serena rolled her eyes. Please, I can handle Rafe. And you know what he said to me? It's not safe. Nina laughs. She mocked his calm tone, rolling her eyes. Not safe. As if brunch with my best friend is a death mission. Nina chuckled softly. Now you're talking. I mean, with that temper of yours, there's no way he can control you. Serena glared, but her lips twitched into a reluctant smile before she forced it away. You know me, girl? I'd rather starve than let him think I need him. Across the street, Rafe's eyes never left her. He leaned casually against a lamppost, a folded newspaper in hand, though his gaze tracked every person that entered the salon. Not safe was an understatement. He thought grimly, recalling the shadow he chased last night. Inside, Nina lowered her voice. You have to do something. Why don't you keep ignoring him? Serena straightened her back. Exactly. If he thinks he can control me, he's in for a rude awakening. I'll show him I don't need his permission to live my life. I don't need his approval or his permission to live my life. They both laugh. Her eyes glint with pride. She looks away deep down. An unwelcome memory stirred. She could still see the way his eyes softened when he'd spoken to her. No mockery, no challenge, just that quiet, dangerous softness. If keeping you safe ruins your life, then I'll gladly be the villain. And it scared her more than she'd admit. The bass thumped so hard Serena could feel it in her chest. Neon lights flashed across the crowded dance floor, and she tilted her head back with a triumphant smile, holding a glass of champagne. This was the life she missed. No rules, no watchful eyes, just music, laughter, and the thrill of being seen. Nina leaned closer, yelling over the music, teasing. You sure your precious husband won't come looking for you? Serena smirked, raising her glass. Let him try. I told him I needed air, he can choke on it. They both laughed until Serena noticed a tall guy walking through the crowd toward her. He had the kind of cocky grin and shy expression, and he stopped just a breath away. You're even prettier up close, he said, shouting above the music. I've seen you here before. Mind if I buy you a drink? Serena raised a brow, ready to reject him. But before she could, a hand landed firmly on the guy's shoulder. She's taken. The voice was angry, dangerous and deadly certain. Serena whipped her head around Rafe, standing close, his presence cutting through the chaos like a blade. The guy's grin faltered. Rafe's eyes didn't leave the man as he added quietly, married. The stranger muttered something and backed off, disappearing into the crowd. Serena froze, staring up at him. Rafe! He didn't answer. Nina freeze. He gently takes the glass of champagne and hands it to a stranger. Rafe to Nina. Her bag, please. Then she returns with her bag and hands it to him. Rafe, calm. Let's go, Serena. Serena gazed sharp. And what makes you think I will follow you? He didn't say anything and just simply slipped his hand around her waist and lifted her, firm but not rough, and steered her through the crowd. Serena was too stunned to speak as Rafe led her outside. Outside, he gently drops her down close to the car. What is wrong with you, Rafe? She snapped, arranging her hair. Are you following me now? Rafe. Low. Where are you going to follow him? Serena hesitated, then smirked. What do you take me for, and how does it concern you? He didn't rise to her anger. He opened the passenger door, waiting for her to climb in. She ignores him and sits in the back. He just drove her home in silence. By the time they stepped inside, her temper was boiling. She spun on him in the living room. You don't get to do this. You don't get to drag me around like I'm some kid who can't make choices. If I want to talk to someone, I will. Stop interfering in my life. Rafe looked at her calmly, unbothered by her raised voice. I'm not interfering, Serena. He pulled a small envelope from his jacket and slid a few photographs across the table. Serena blinked, frowning as she leaned closer. The pictures showed her leaving the salon, her entering the club, and many pictures of a man always in the background, watching her. His face is not clear because of the mask he's wearing. Her heart skipped. What is this? People who have been following you. I couldn't confront him to avoid making a scene, Rafe said evenly, his voice steady. Tonight, one of them was in that club. I'm not here to cage you, he continued softly. I'm here to keep you alive. That's all. The fury in her chest twisted into something unfamiliar. For a moment, she almost asked him if he was scared for her. But pride burned too strong. Fine, whatever. She slammed the photos down, turning on her heel, and without another word, she stormed upstairs into her room, shutting the door harder than necessary, ignoring the way her hands trembled. Downstairs, Rafe exhaled slowly, his jaw tight, eyes lingering on the stairs. The apartment was quiet. Rafe sat at the edge of the couch. The photographs from earlier spread across the coffee table. His phone buzzed. The name flashing on the screen made his shoulders tighten. Call from Chairman, he answered smoothly. Sir. On the other end, the voice was sharp but worried. Rafe, I saw your call earlier, but I was in a meeting. I heard Serena's been going to clubs. Rafe's gaze flicked toward the stairs. Yes, he admitted evenly. She's been trying to reclaim parts of her old life. The line was silent for a beat. Then her father exhaled heavily. That girl, always testing my patience. Rafe. His tone lowered. I think they're back. Rafe's hand stilled over the photos. Serena father. Worried. What? Is Serena okay? You're certain is them? Rafe. There's been movement around the house. And now, someone is following her, and I saw the black tattoo on their neck. He trailed off, voice strained. It fits too well. Serena father. I didn't know they will find her so soon, even after I married her off. I think you guys should move out of the country. Rafe's eyes hardened. And you think they won't follow us? Let's end this once and for all. Don't worry. I have it under control. I will definitely find out who they are and put an end to this. Rafe. Her father's voice cracked slightly. A rare moment of vulnerability. Serena, Dad. Remember I told you 6 months ago when they came for her? Serena stayed indoor for almost 5 months. She was almost abducted. I lost almost half of my men trying to protect her. It was like they knew everything about us and was always ahead of us. Rafe. Seems like you had a mole in your circle. Serena, Dad. I know, I dug deep into my men, but the trail was clean. I thought about that, maybe the friends around her, or her boyfriend, but you know, I did a check on her friends and boyfriend but found nothing, and beside they're not around her now, so it can't be them. Rafe, you don't have to worry, I will take it from here. But you have to promise me you won't get involved, so they won't suspect a thing. Serena father, I trust you. Sure, I won't get involved. I know you're the best and have never failed me. That's why I put Serena under your care. If you need bodyguards, reinforcements, anything, just say the word. I won't lose her like the way I lost her mother. For a moment, Rafe said nothing. Then, steady as steel, he replied, I'll call if I need them. But for now, trust me, she won't be harmed. Her father let out a shaky sigh. All right, I'm counting on you. After the call ended, the silence returned, heavy with unspoken tension as Rafe thinks about Serena. Upstairs, Serena lay in her bed, her eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. The photographs from earlier burned in her memory, the proof of somebody following her again. After what happened 5 months ago, she whispers bitterly into the dark. Figures, even freedom comes with a leash. But deep down, where she wouldn't admit it, fear curled in her chest. And though she told herself she hated him, part of her wondered what would have happened tonight if Rafe hadn't shown up. Serena sat awake that night, her mind drifting back to the incident 6 months ago, the night everything changed. She could still feel the cold rush of fear from when the van door swung open and strange hands reached for her. Panic had gripped her so tightly she could barely breathe. And then, he appeared. Her ex-boyfriend now, but back then, just a stranger charging into the chaos, helping her before they could drag her. That was the first time their eyes met, her terror colliding with his fierce determination. She didn't know him. All she knew was that he saved her. Her phone buzzed on the nightstand. She groaned and picked it up, seeing Nina's name flash across the screen. Hello? Her voice was low, tired. Serena? Nina's voice rushed through the speaker, full of concern. Oh my God, are you okay? What happened? I was shocked when he carried you away. Serena hesitated, chewing her lip. There were people following me. What? Nina gasped. Following you again? Are you serious? Do you guys know who they're now? I don't know, Serena muttered, her tone bitter. Maybe some fools who think it's funny to mess with me. Either way, I'm trapped. I can't even breathe without someone watching. Nina went quiet for a moment, then softened her voice. Hey, don't say that. You're not alone, Serena. You have Rafe, right? If anyone can protect you, it's him. You know he is the best. Serena scoffed. Yeah, don't remind me. He keeps acting like some knight in shining armor. But maybe you're right. I know I'm right. Nina replied quickly. Listen, I'll come over. You shouldn't be by yourself right now. We'll talk. Maybe distract you for a while. Serena sighed. Fine. But don't expect me to bake cookies or anything. This isn't a slumber party. Nina laughed lightly. I wouldn't dream of it. Just hang in there, okay? I'll be there soon. Yeah. Thanks, you're the best, Nina. Serena hung up and set the phone down, her chest a little lighter. Then a knock on the door. Rafe, low, steady. Don't be scared. Go to sleep. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you. I promise. Serena muttering. Who said I can't sleep? I have seen worse. Whatever. The next morning, Rafe is cleaning the house. He didn't sleep throughout the night and has been on watch. Then the doorbell rang. Rafe thinking, I didn't invite anyone over and Serena is upstairs. Then he quickly takes out his gun from kitchen cabinet and slowly walks to the door. Rafe. Who's there? A voice from outside. It's me, Nina. Nina. He muttered and quickly hides the gun and opens the door. Nina. Hi, I'm here to see Serena. Rafe. Sure, come in. She's upstairs. As he opens the door for her to enter inside, but his eyes lingered on Nina for a second longer than necessary. Sorry, good morning, he said evenly. Nina shot him a practiced sweet smile. Good morning, Rafe. Hope you don't mind me barging in. Not at all, he replied, though his gaze shifted downward to the briefcase she's holding. Nina, I'm sorry for dragging Serena out yesterday. I didn't know someone was following her. Rafe, sure, no problem. You don't have to apologize. As his gaze stay on the briefcase she's holding, Nina noticing. This is just emergency fun kit, contains snacks and beer. I can show you if you want. I can't hurt her. Rafe, trying to get info. No, don't worry. I know you guys have known each other. Since, when again? Nina, over 5 years now. I guess. Rafe, still staring at the briefcase. That's a long time. Nina smiles. Rafe, sorry, she's upstairs. Do you want anything? Water or drink? Nina, no, don't worry. As she head upstairs. Rafe. Interesting. Emergency fun kit. Upstairs. Nina opens the door. Grinning. Are you still sleeping? Nina. Serena blinked in surprise. What? You really came? Serena hug her. Nina. Of course, I told you I will. I can't let you stay here alone. Serena let go. Smiling. I'm just cleaning up my closet. Want to take some few pictures? Nina as she sit down. Sure, let's work on your new account. Serena looks down at the briefcase. What's that? Nina as she opens the briefcase. Emergency fun kit, Nina declared dramatically. Snacks, beauty masks, some drinks, and some tools to work on your new social media account. Serena's lips curled into the first real smile in days. Finally, someone with taste. I was starting to feel like I'd fallen into a monk's house. Nina as she dropped the briefcase down. Oh, your hubby opened the door for me. He was staring at the briefcase the whole time. Maybe he thought I wanted to hurt you. Serena. Oh please, you can't hurt me, just ignore him. He's basically furniture at this point. They laugh. Later outside. Serena sit posing by the pool wearing her fake wig and holding her designer bag. Okay, that's good, Nina said, holding the camera. I think you should continue with your old account. Forget those haters. You'll rise again. Serena posing dramatically. You think so? But I mean obviously. Who else can pull off a comeback as iconic as me? They laughed, snapping photos. Serena posed while Nina hyped her up. Later, Rafe walked in silently, setting a tray of cookie and fresh orange juice down on the table before disappearing inside. Serena didn't notice, but Nina did. Her eyes followed him briefly, something calculating flickering across her face before she turned back to Serena with another laugh. Nina tilted her head, a mischievous glint in her eyes. You ever notice the way your so-called loyal bodyguard watches you? Like you're the sun and he's just orbiting around, soaking up your light. If he wasn't your father's dog, maybe there'd be a little something there. Serena shot her a flat look and rose. Don't start with your wild fantasies. He's my father's man. That's all. Nina leaned forward, undeterred. I'm just saying, what if he does like you? It's not impossible. You've got that kind of charm that makes people forget themselves. Serena let out a short laugh, drinking the orange juice. Trust me, no. He's already seeing someone. Nina blinked. Seriously? And how exactly do you know that? Serena hesitated, her eyes flicking toward the window as if she could hide her thoughts there. You won't believe me if I tell you, and besides, he's too composed. No matter what I say or do, he brushes me off like I'm a child throwing a tantrum. I've tested it more than once. She stopped for a moment. No, he's not interested. He's only looking out for me because of my dad. Nina's laugh was airy, but her eyes narrowed with interest. She smiled and strolls towards Serena, her voice lowering to a murmur. Nina sitting beside her. Fascinating. Now I really want to know more. Serena laughs. The afternoon rolled on with laughter, photos, and gossip. From upstairs, Rafe sat at his desk, quickly listening to their conversation. With the bug he quietly placed under the chair earlier when he dropped the tray. His eyes narrowed not in anger, but in quiet calculation. Something about Nina's presence unsettled him. Rafe thinking, she knows too much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications to know when I upload the next chapter.